chess lovers, welcome back to my channel the Chess Fervour. In today's video we will learn how to play the great game of chess. We will learn about all the chess pieces, their movement and even more. So let's get started without any further ado. But before we start with this video, if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for more notifications. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the rook, as we can see, and the rook moves in straight lines like this. In this way you can see it. And now let's see how rook captures a piece. So let's imagine this star is a piece. So the rook can capture the star like this, but the rook cannot go here because the piece which is in between it just distracts the rook from going to this square. And we should know here that rooks cannot jump over other pieces, over any friendly piece or opponent piece. So here we captured the piece like this by rook. So again let's see how to capture the stars, which we will imagine as pieces. So we capture the stars or the pieces like this. So again let's see how to capture the pieces. We can capture it like this. First capture this, then this, then this, and then again we will capture the pieces or the stars like this, like this, like this. Captures and captures. So this is how rooks move in straight lines, but they cannot move in slanting lines in this way. You can see it, but they can move like this. So, and they cannot jump over the pieces like this. This rook cannot jump to this square because this piece is in between. So here we capture the pieces like this. And just again the same thing, we have to capture all the pieces, and like this we will capture. And so we have completed the first stage. So let's go to the bishop. So this is called as the bishop, and bishops move diagonally, or you can say slanting lines, but just as rooks they cannot jump over other pieces. So how will the bishop capture now the pieces or the stars? Like this. So it's really easy. All we have to do is capture the pieces, or we can say stars, and like this we can capture and capture. And so like this we can capture with bishop. So there is one light squared bishop and dark squared bishop. Let me tell you here that a bishop which starts on dark square always moves on dark squares, and bishops that start on light squares always move on light squares. So let's see how do bishops capture here, like this. And this light square bishop will capture like this. And again we have this puzzle, and we can just capture in this way, like this. So all the dark squared pieces or the stars can be captured by the dark square bishop, and the light square stars will be captured by the light square bishops in this way. So we have completed stage 2. So let's see the next stage, that is the queen. The queen is the most powerful chess piece that enters here. It is the queen itself. So let's see how the queen moves. So queens simply mean rooks and bishop. The queen can move in standing lines and sleeping lines or in slanting lines like this. So, and just like rooks and bishops, they cannot jump over other pieces like this. The queen cannot go to this square. So let's see how the queen can capture these stars or pieces in this way. Again, here we can capture the pieces or the stars in this way. So here as well we can capture it in this way, as you can see. And again we capture it in this way. You just capture. It's so easy, right? And here as well we can capture it in this way. So we have completed stage 3. So the next is the king, and this piece is the king. If the king falls in the battle, then the game is lost. So let's see how the king moves. So just like queen, the king moves, but only one square in straight lines or one square in diagonal lines in this way. So let's see how does it capture this star or piece in this way. So again he will capture the stars or the piece in this way. So it's just easy, right? And again he will capture in this way. So we complete the stage 4 as well, and now we will look at this piece. It is known as the knight, and it's a very tricky piece. So let's see how the knight moves. So the knight moves in a L shape. So it can move one square vertically and two square horizontally in either ways, like this or like this. So the first 4 squares that it can reach is these squares, and it can also move one square horizontally and 2 squares vertically in either ways, like this. So besides these 4 squares, the knight can also move to these squares. So I hope you have understand how the knight moves. Also, one important thing, knight can jump over other pieces, let it be a friendly piece or an enemy piece. So let's see how the knight will capture here in this way. So again knight will capture in this way, like this. And it's not that difficult to play with the knight. You will slowly but surely understand how the knight moves, and it's not that tricky as we think. So it's just actually easy once you get it, how to play with knights, and then we just capture like this, and it's just easy. So we have completed the stage 5. So the next piece we are going to see is the pawn. Pawns are weak, but they pack a lot of potential. So let's go and explore pawns. So this is called as the pawn, and it moves only one square forward like this. So let's get started. It will move one square forward, and one important thing is that it cannot jump over friendly or enemy pieces. So here one more important rules come, and it is the pawn promotion. when our pawn reaches the end of the board, it promotes to a stronger piece. So it can promote into a queen, knight, rook or a bishop. So we can select the piece we want. So suppose we select the queen because it is the most powerful piece, and then we can simply capture this piece or star. So again we promote it into a queen, and then we can simply capture the pieces. So it's so easy, right? And here, for another thing that pawns move is when they need to capture without promoting, then they do not capture by moving one square forward. They capture by moving one square diagonally forward like this. So this is how the pawn captures. So here we will capture and then promote into a queen. So it's very easy. So simply just capture and then promote into a queen. It's as easy as it is. And then we capture like this, and we can capture pieces or stars like this and just capture. So captures and this and this. And so we have completed our stage 6. So next, going into fundamentals, let's see captures. So this is how we capture. So in this way you can see, and all the captures happen in this way, as you can see, and it's just very easy and really easy. It's very easy. Just capture all these pieces, and then just it's captured. The pieces are captured. So here we can capture the pieces like this. So then we can capture the free pieces and not the pieces which are supported by other pieces, and just you can just capture in this way. It's really easy, and we have completed the captures part as well. And let's see protection. This bishop is attacking our rook, so we'll protect it to this square. The bishop was controlling this square, so we move the rook to c1. So now here the queen is attacking the knight, so we can move the knight over here to protect it. And here, by giving a support to the knight, we can just protect the knight in this way. So, and again give a support to this bishop, and now we can save our rook by just blocking the attack. And now again, as we can see, we just blocked it to the knight, and the bishop is attacked, and so we can just play this, and even our knight was attacked at the same time. So, and just so here we can play this move and just saving our pieces. So we will see combat, and here we will learn how to do both attack and defense. So this is how we can defend. First defend this pawn which was getting attacked, and then take the rook. And the same thing happens here. Just just play here the pawn and giving a defend to this pawn, and then afterwards we can play this, capture the rook and then capture the bishop. It's as easy as it gets. And just you can play this, captures, and this attack and then again capture. So now here we can play this pawn to save it, then capture it, then attack and then capture. So here we can play this move, and then here cap and just captures, and just move this a knight until we capture the rook. So it's really easy. So this is called as check when we attack the opponent king with any of our pieces like this. It's called as the check. So again here a good check would be this, giving a check, which means it's simply attacked. So it's again a check, and like this check, and again this is a check, and here a good check would be to play this, it's a check, and again you can just remove the knight and give a check. So stage 10 is complete, and we will now learn how to get out of check. So here we can move our king to get out of check. Again we have this move to get out of check. Here we can play this move to get out of check. Again we can just capture the bishop to get out of check, and just capture the knight, and and you can capture and just move the king, and just you can block it like this. So stage 11 is also complete, and this is mate in 1, where when the opponent king doesn't have any legal move and he's in check. So when we capture the pawn like this, he cannot go here because it is covered by a queen and is in check. So this is mate in 1. So again this is a mate in 1, and a mate in 1 here would be this, and again a mate in 1, oh sorry, not that, and this would be a checkmate, and captures, and it would be a checkmate. And here we can just capture, no sorry, we can just play this move, and that is just capture, and the rook was pinned so he couldn't take it, and here the move would be this, and we complete the stage 12. And this is the board setup, and just play any move, and this let's see the position where the rooks belong to. They belong to these squares, so this rook will go here and this rook will go here, thus arranging the rooks. And here we can arrange the knights like this. We can move this knight to this square which it belongs to, and then we can arrange this knight in this square which it belongs to, and then the bishops belong to these two squares, so it will come here, and okay, this bishop over here, and here the queen comes here, and then the king also comes here, and these pawns are arranged on above of the pieces that we just arranged. So there are 8 pawns, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 1 queen and 1 king. So we can make any move here like this. Then now we will learn castling. So this is castling, like this. It is a special move, and the king comes to this square and the rook comes to this square, like this. And again here, when we are castling in this side, the king comes to this square and rook to this square, like this. And here we cannot do castling because the knight is in between, so let's remove the knight. It's a castling. And now for bishops, and after we remove all the pieces, we can castle like this. And here we can play these moves like this, even bring the queen out, and like that. And so we cannot castle if our king or our rook is moved. Here our rook is moved, so we cannot castle. But here the king and the rook is not moved, so we can castle. And we cannot castle through check, as the bishop is attacking the square, which we will pass while castling. So we cannot castle. We will have to block this bishop, then only we can castle. Okay, so again we can castle in this way. And here, and we can just castle, capture this, clear this, just block all the bishops, and then we can castle here. So stage 40 gets completed, and this is En-Passant, and we can capture this pawn as if it moved only one square forward, like this. And here again we can capture this pawn like this. And here we cannot capture this pawn because we have to capture in En-Passant only after the pawn moves. Immediately after that we have to capture. So again here we cannot capture with this pawn because En-Passant only works when our pawn is on the 5th rank. So like this we can do En-Passant. And similarly we can do En-Passant in these ways. And this is how we do En-Passant. Let's see what is stalemate. After we played this move, the king will have no squares to go, and so it will be a stalemate. So here again, if we want to do stalemate, we can do in this way. When we do stalemate, all these squares will be covered, and the king will have no legal move to play. So like this we control. And again here we can do stalemate by playing this move. It just controls the squares. And again, to do stalemate here we can play this move, just controls all the square, and the knight cannot move because the bishop has pinned the king. Again here we can do stalemate by capturing this rook, and he has no legal moves to play. So stalemate is completed, and now we will move on to piece value. So this is the piece value. So here I will tell you the piece value. Queens are worth of 9 points. Rooks are worth 5 points. Bishops are worth 3 points. Same is the case with knights. They are worth 3 points, and the pawn is worth only 1 point. And the king is so precious that if you lose it, then you lose the game. So here we should definitely capture the queen because it is its points are greater than that for bishops. So here we can capture this bishop, because here if we capture the rook, then he will capture the queen, and we are down because rooks are worth only 5 points and queens are worth 9. So here, and we can capture the knight because we have no other move, and any other move would result into the we just lose the king and then we lose the game as well. So here we can just capture the knight, and here we can just capture the rook with our bishop. So the last thing we are going to see is check in 2. So this is a check in 2 where we can check the king in 2 moves. Well, here we can check the king by playing these moves, and here we can check in this way, and we can check in this way, and here we can play these moves to check in 2 moves, and here we can play these moves. So finally here we can play these moves like this. So this is the check, and then you have learned the game of chess. Now you know everything in the game of chess. So if you like this video, please like, and if you found it effective, then please share. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.